Welcome back to another insightful episode of The Film Files, where we delve deep into the enchanting world of filmmaking. Our cinematic spotlight today shines on the gripping 1989 prison drama, Lock Up, featuring action icon Sylvester Stallone. Set in the heart of a maximum security prison, Lock Up introduces us to Frank Leone, played by Sylvester Stallone. Frank isn't your typical prisoner. He's a model inmate, respected by his fellow prisoners and the guards in his minimum security prison. However, the harmony of his life is abruptly disrupted when he's mysteriously transferred in the dead of night to Gateway Prison, a maximum security penitentiary. Gateway is ruled with an iron fist by Warden Drumgoole, portrayed by the formidable Donald Sutherland. Drumgoole harbors a deeply personal vendetta against Frank. Years prior, Frank had escaped from a prison Drumgoole managed, an act that tarnished Drumgoole's professional reputation and resulted in his demotion to the harsher environment of Gateway. The vengeful warden makes it his mission to break Frank's spirit during his remaining time in prison. Using every trick in his book, from provoking fights to using Frank's fellow inmates against him, Drumgoole seeks to provoke Frank into stepping out of line and thus extending his sentence. While enduring the trials and tribulations of life in Gateway, Frank forms bonds with a group of inmates, including the young and rebellious First Base, played by Larry Romano, and the wise mechanic Eclipse, brought to life by Frank McRae. These connections provide Frank with the emotional support he needs to endure Drumgoole's continuous onslaught. Amongst the brutality and adversity, a beacon of hope presents itself in the form of a dilapidated Ford Mustang in the prison workshop. The restoration of this classic vehicle becomes a symbol of resilience and unity for Frank and his friends. As Frank's journey unfolds, the narrative switches between the harsh realities of prison life, the subhuman treatment at the hands of Drumgoole, and Frank's untamed will to stay unbroken. John Flynn, known for his realistic and gritty storytelling, directed Lock Up. The script, crafted by Richard Smith, Jeb Stewart, and Henry Rosenbaum, weaves together the brutality of prison life with an emotional tale of defiance and endurance. The team shot the movie at the state prison in Rahway, New Jersey, a real and operational prison facility. Many of the extras in the film were actual inmates, which infused an undeniable authenticity into the film. Despite the very real and harsh backdrop, Flynn worked hard to create a safe and respectful environment for everyone involved in the production. This respect was reciprocated by the inmates, who became quite cooperative during the filming process. This unique dynamic added an extra layer of realism and grit to the movie, making Lock Up a standout within the prison drama genre. Stallone's dedication to his role as Frank Leone was truly commendable. To understand the reality of prison life, he insisted on spending a few nights in the actual cell at the Rahway prison prior to the commencement of filming. Stallone's nuanced performance in Lock Up is a testament to his commitment to get into the skin of his character. While Stallone seemed like an obvious choice for the lead role given his action hero status, the casting of the supporting characters was more complex. The role of Warden Drumgoole was particularly challenging to cast. Interestingly, several prominent actors were considered for the role of Warden Drumgoole. Names like John Malkovich and Lance Henriksen were floated around. However, the character's intricate balance of power and bitterness needed a unique touch, and the role finally landed in the lap of Donald Sutherland. His nuanced portrayal of the spiteful warden added a significant depth to the character. Stallone, with his charisma and his ability to portray nuanced characters, brought Frank Leone to life with conviction. Interestingly, Stallone was involved in the casting process and had a say in selecting his co-stars. His keen eye for talent played a significant role in building the cast that ultimately breathed life into Lock Up. One of the highlights of Lock Up was the camaraderie among the inmates, which was also reflected off-screen. Tom Sizemore, who played Dallas, was a relative newcomer in the industry during the filming. He has often credited Stallone for guiding him and having a significant influence on his acting career. Upon its release in 1989, Lock Up received mixed reviews, and its performance at the box office was modest. However, over the years, the film has garnered a cult following, with many appreciating Stallone's performance and the film's exploration of humanity within the harsh prison system. In essence, Lock Up is a classic representation of the prison drama genre, laden with harsh realities, grit, and poignant moments of humanity. While it may not have been a box office smash, Lock Up has since secured its place in the history of memorable prison dramas. I've always found Sylvester Stallone to be a strong actor, even though he often appears in films that aren't quite top-notch. Lock Up, while not hitting the mark of cinematic excellence, does a decent job as a prison drama, albeit with a dose of predictability. The plot forecasts the destiny of some characters early on, and Tom Sizemore's character can come across as a tad irritating, even though Sizemore's portrayal is commendable. In my view, the saving grace of Lock Up lies in the compelling performances by Sylvester Stallone and Donald Sutherland. Their acting skills uplift this otherwise standard prison drama, making it a worthwhile watch. And that wraps up our exploration of Lock Up, an engaging slice of late 80s cinema that showcased Sylvester Stallone's versatility and commitment. If you found this behind-the-scenes tour fascinating, stay tuned for more illuminating tales from the world of cinema. Until our next episode, keep watching and keep discovering.